Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. When you look at the Saints defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And it's taken in at the 9. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Ritter going to change up the look. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, last week, he found his way in the backfield from that linebacker position for 4 tackles for a loss. Another one there, first quarter.
Yeah, help me out, because we watched tape together before this game. We were watching what he did last week. Did that field tilt in his favor, or he was just running downhill to plays? It certainly felt like it, didn't it? It felt like it on that play as well.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Drew. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Harris to return. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Drew. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
From the gun on 3rd down. Drew over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Drew. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Saints had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Drew. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Drew. Connection with Walker going across the formation. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Ready?
On the ground with a tight end. There he goes left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
On first down, Ritter. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is Harris. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Ritter here on 3rd and 2. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Off the play fake. Drew. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw, Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rip, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Ritter. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Pulled in at the 24. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ritter now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Slot man moves right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough.
Touchdown! A great play there. 29 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
There it is.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
3rd and short, Ritter. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is taken around the 12. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Drew. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he goes out right around the 39. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll look to throw again. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Drew. And Walker has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Drew. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll run the screen to Mitchell. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Got to give their offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator, because right on the heels of the sack on 2nd down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit what a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a 1st down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that.
Touchdown, Saints. Chase Claypool from 21 yards away. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut in. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So potentially a big turnaround brewing to begin this 3rd quarter as this defense forces a much-needed turnover.
Yeah, this is a team starting to work in concert now, right? They went out and got a touchdown to start the 2nd half, and now they get the football right back.
Following the fumble recovery, Drew. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Drew. And that's complete to Cooks. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
To throw on second down, Drew flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
And his kick is good. And then we'll get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Ridder with another throw on second down. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Ridder. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Past the 20. Fop. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. The 20. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Drew. And he whips that one incomplete there.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Drew. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ridder will set up to throw it. And this one too low.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And the slot man goes in motion left. To the air again, it's Ridder. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 10. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. Finding Walker complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Operating from the gun. Drew escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. After right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden playing to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Ready, break. Black open. Black.
Looking to throw it here. Ridder. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Drew. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On 1st and 10, Drew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another. And my goodness, another interception. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
On play action, here's Ritter. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Slide for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
49. Saints 32.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Drew. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Complete to number 3, Brandon Cooks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Guys, you got this. Let's win. You guys got this.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown, Saints! Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Drew. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Drew. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
On 3rd down, Drew. Into the hands of Cooks. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it run it. Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on, got the flight. Promise you, if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, but running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Body act and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it